Hello everybody, I'm DerTebbers, your farming simulator 15 mod spotlight, and I got some big mods that all require the UPK. And really, in reality, what we're doing is extending the whole concept of value added. We talked about it before. Let me run over here really fast. We talked about the fact that we can add value to our various products through processing them. So we talked about how you could, for instance, process your apples into marmalade, and you take your price per liter from 105 to 270. Or you take your grain and you process it from grain into flour and then further into bread. Well, and I pointed out, hey, there's a lot of extra stuff on here that, well, we don't have. But now we do. Dun, dun, dun. All right, so if I hit the PB and we go here, notice I got two more little values here called selling points and factories for Universal Process Kit. So the factories we have a brewery, so we make 2 beer varieties, and we have a milk factory, both of them placeable. They're pretty expensive, $250,000 a piece, but when you get to the point where you're going to need to process this kind of stuff, you probably are going to have that kind of cash. So you got $250,000 each on both of these. Now, if I go back to the selling points, here's the beer sales point and the milk sales point. Okay, so these are little sales kiosks. So can sell 750 liters per hour, capacity of 3,000 liters. It's going to maintenance is 100 a day, and it costs 100 a day to buy. Now, the other option is the sales trigger. Same cost and maintenance. However, you're going to get paid less, but you can sell it all immediately. So if you have a huge amount of beer or a huge amount of milk product, and that includes milk, cheese, butter, etc., you can sell it very quickly and be done with it, or you can sell it over time and do better. So here you can sell 300 liters of milk or buttermilk per hour and 50 liters of cheese or butter per hour. So let's buy these two things here. Let's go, I don't know, let's go here, perhaps. Flip them around. We'll look at them as we go by here. So that's that one. And that one. Cool. And then I'm going to go ahead and buy the beer sales trigger. And I'm just going to put it, we'll just put it back here behind the shop. And the milk sales trigger back there. Okay. So now let's go check them out really fast before we go over and work at the factories themselves. So here you go. A Landbier and Fisch vom Hof. Yes. So I'm going to go ahead and say now, thanks to Caravera and Farmer Vivas for attempting to translate my really, I was like, oh, here's a thing, and I'd say it, and they go, that's no, just no, and then they'd have to translate it. Here are the sell points. Notice they do hover above the ground. They're just drop points, so you'd actually look to put them on flat ground if you could, but we don't really like those. We prefer something like this where we're going to make more money over time. All right, so how do we make the money? Well, we do some tabbing. And we stop here. All right, so here's I've got quite the collection of trucks here. We got Barley aboard this rig. So let's pull him out because we're going to need the barley rig. Because, I mean, you need barley for your beer, right? Well, that's not all we're going to need. Let's see, are you the water rig? You are the water rig. I should make this one blue, huh? I've really got them backwards. All right, so there's the water rig. That's that guy. That is not it. That's corn. Oh, nope. I am going to need you because you have the milk aboard. Okay. So we need this guy. So the bulk transport trailer off of the cat pack does not allow for the transport of milk natively. Now you can, if you are of the ability to mod a mod, you can certainly add milk into it. So that is something you can do. So here are all the equipment we're going to need. wheat, water, barley, and of course milk, because we have a milk factory. So I'm going to go ahead and take this equipment over there, park it up outside the factory, and then we'll get to work with it. All right, so we're here with all of the trucks. So here is the beer, the brewery. So requirements: water, barley, wheat, produces beer, wheat beer, and mixed rations. Aha! So there's our mixed ration point that we'd get, and this is probably beer, and wheat beer is probably over here. I'm hoping. I'm thinking. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to pull these rigs on here and see what goes where. So you are, I believe you're the wheat truck. You are indeed the wheat truck. Now, I'm going to think that this wheat truck is going to need to empty here, maybe? Ooh, boy. All right, so not exactly the easiest to get in here with this long-bodied truck, but we'll do what we have to do. No? Ah, there we go. Unload. So let's unload that. So it looks like about 100,000 liters capacity, give or take. Yeah, about 100,000 liters of capacity in there. Wow. Very tight corners. And I, of course, have it up on a hill, so it looks weird when the truck has to come off there and kind of look funny, but hey, there you go. Placement on these kind of mods is really important. Thankfully, they do, they auto-construct the hill that the mod is on. So if you put it on a hill like this, it sort of auto-constructs itself. But as you see, American-style equipment, kind of difficult in here, but there we go. All right, let's unload this guy. Now I'm curious if I can... Oh, look at that. You can actually see it. Look at that. Very cool. So you have a visual representation of how much you have in each one of these silos. Yep. 100,000 liters. That's a lot of barley and wheat. That's all right, though. That's the nice thing about playing on this fakey map. All right, now the water. Let's see where I'm... You have to guess where the water goes. Oh, I bet you the water goes in the tanks over here. But let's pull up here and see if it wants to unload up here. I don't think it's going to want to, but we'll see. No. All right, let's try over there maybe. No, close on the trailer. Okay. Kind of thought that might happen. This has happened a couple times here with these really long trailers of the American equipment. It happened once while I was testing out the seed mod, where these really long trailers aren't fully recognized. So you have a... Okay, now I got to figure out how I'm going to do this. So the really long American trailers, they get recognized a little bit differently. There we go. As soon as that comes out, I know I've hit the spot. Looks like we're going to be unloading every bit of water off of this truck. Yeah, so another 100,000 liters. All right, so we'll leave him there to unload because he's going to be there for a little bit. And let's head over to the milk plant with the milk trailer. Conveniently, I built the milk plant right next to our beer facility. Milk and beer, always important. All right, so here is the milk facility. Oh, come on. Come on, tractor. Come on, tractor. Oh, yeah, there we go. All right, so Here we are at the milk facility. The fresh milk maker. Awesome. All right, so we get milk, fresh milk, butter, cheese, total mixed rations, and buttermilk. I'm assuming that this is going to be mixed rations. I'm going to bet that this is fresh milk. This is probably, I don't know exactly. I'm going to bet cheese and butter is going to come out the front here. And maybe buttermilk? Maybe fresh milk. I don't know. Let's find out. I'm not expecting to be able to unload in the front. I'm expecting I'm going to have to unload in the back here. Maybe here? Oh, there it goes. I hit the unload point. Back up a little bit, tractor. You're acting weird. Alright, so we're unloading our milk. Do we have a glass to look? Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh, look at that. Very nice. Alright, so this is, I didn't even remember to look. 20,000 liter tank. Something like that. So it looks like we're gonna, let's see, 15%. So it's not a 100,000 liter tank in here. 20, 40, 60, 80. I mean, it's something. 25% at 14, about. That's 28. That's for 56,000. 60,000. I bet you it's about a 60,000 liter tank here. Oh, that's not bad. It's not bad at all. All right, it sounds like our water truck is done unloading over here. Make that jump? I can. All right, so yep, 100,000 and yep, those are all 100,000 liter. Okay, let's get this guy out of here. Put him over here for now. Now, once I've got the milk unloaded, can I get over that? No. Open. Oops. All right, so it looks like our milk is unloaded now. Yep. So I'm going to get this tractor out of here, and then we're going to speed time up, and we're going to see what we get, what kind of time it takes. Here we go. All right, so speed time up, 120 times. I'm betting it's going to be the hour tick over, because that seems to be how most of these work. As the hour ticks over to the new hour, it processes it. It does a check of, does it have the ingredients, and does it the process of it. There we go. So I'm going to stop that. So 1 hour, we produced a little bit of fresh milk, a little bit of butter, some mixed rations. Wow. No buttermilk and no cheese yet. That probably is going to be a pretty extensive thing. Let's see in this 1 hour what we got over here. Well, we got mixed rations, so that's something. It didn't actually produce any beer, though, so it looks like it's going to take a while to build up a store of beer and cheese and buttermilk. But that's not necessarily a bad thing, because this is a lot of raw material that we're putting. I mean, look at this. We're already down to 37%. We put 60,000 liters of water in here. We're already down to 37,000 liters. This next hour is probably going to drop us another. Wow, look at that. Whoa. So you're going to have to constantly be here with water. Constant with the water. Now, that can get expensive unless you get yourself a well. And it is not Quellwasser, which is a different fill type as far as I can see in the scripting. Quellwasser, which you can get from the UPK, the set of stuff I've done before. Yep, there, we ran out of water. Done. End of the water line. The Quellwasser is a different thing than water. So what you're going to be looking for is a mod that will be a placeable water, like drilled water, like that up there. I mean, that's pretty common in Texas and in parts of the United States where you have a well attached to a windmill. Okay, maybe that's old, but still. How are we doing over here? Yeah, we got buttermilk. We've got mixed rations. We got butter. We got fresh milk. And then cheese will come with time. And the sale on this is pretty good. Let me hop back over here. So what we're going to want to do is we want to not do that. There. Okay, there we go. Nope, that's not the right thing. There we are. All right. Now I'm playing on easy, so it does kind of screw with this thing. But let's take wheat, for instance. 1,100 at the diner per ton, remember? So the top end, we're looking at 1,200 at the train station per ton. That's 1,000 liters. So you're really looking at about 125 per liter, give or take. Okay? 125 per liter for your wheat. Look at beer. You're getting 160. 160. So you're getting an improvement. It is going to cost you water. Barley is even... Well, it's about... it's a little bit less of a return, actually, on the barley. Huh. Wasn't expecting that, but I guess that's okay. Huh. Now, of course, if you take into account the cost of water, it's going to completely destroy your return. Maybe. Okay. So there's the thing. Maybe. If you get a large amount of beer for a little bit of wheat, then you could get return even if you have to pay for water. Just something to think about. All right, the links to the milk processing and beer processing facility are in the description. It is an all-German website. Thanks again to Caravera76 and Farmer Beavis for helping me out with this. You'll have to go to the uploaded.net and get the various things. You do have to wait several hours between downloading them because uploaded.net is stupid. And I couldn't find anybody else who had this. All right, I've been DerTebbers. This has been your Farming Simulator 2013 Agribusiness Mod Spotlight of the Milk Processing and Beer Processing Facility. Until next time, happy beer making, everybody.